This week on Friday, it's a request from Facebook from Kevin Castor. He's asked how to tie a egg fly. This is how we do it. Right, so the hook we got in the vise is the Partridge straight eye grub. The hook is a 3.2mm fluorescent red, and you take your thread on, cast your thread on, come down, say, to there, trim off your thread. Now, an egg fly is a deadly fly for trout. Winter time is basically the time where you fish egg flies, but the way I tie egg flies, I came about this because the normal way of tying an egg is you put the thread into the middle of the shank, get 4 pieces of yarn, put them on 4 places, and then wrap your thread and yank them and snap, and you have a big lump of thread in the middle. So I thought there must be a better way to get a softer, well, basically an easier to tie egg. It's a little bit more fiddly, but you get a softer egg. So what I basically do is I pre-cut pieces of yarn, which you would do anyway, like tying the normal way, and then I open them out so that they're flat, and then I put them on top of the hook, encase the hook, and then come round with a loose wrap, pull, that's all you need, and then fold back. I don't know if you can see, I'll turn this round now, right? You can see underneath there's a gap in the yarn. So what I'm doing, you want to come through the gap, fold it back, and make a couple of tight turns there. And then you get another piece, open it out, so it's flat. Make sure all this is back. Hold it on top, encase the hook, a loose wrap, straight, pull down, and then the gap then is on my side, so you come up through the gap, pull it back, tight turn, and then you repeat the process over the hook, loose wrap, come through the gap then, which is on my side, fold back the yarn. At this point then you can squeeze the bead to compact the yarn. Now this will be the last piece of yarn now, so that's 4 pieces, or was it 5? I can't remember. And case the egg. Now, I was asked to tie this fly by a friend of mine on Facebook, Kevin Castor, as I know him as, because he was having the same problem I was having, where you tie an egg and you'd have a big lump in the centre where you'd have the thread and the 4 pieces of yarn. But as you can see now, it's all soft. There's no lumps of thread, and the advantage of that is obviously when a fish mouths the fly, they don't feel a big lump, and so they feel nice and soft egg yarn. So it works for me anyway, and it makes egg tying a lot more easier. So get the thread behind the bead, a couple of tight turns, and then pull back with finish. Right, so now at this point, I turn the egg and pull it all out, all the yarn out 90 degrees. And then I get a curved pair of scissors. The first cut I make is underneath the egg. Pull that off. And what I do then is you give it a Michael Jackson haircut. So as you're coming round, cut it, take off that, and then you cut the centre. Take that off, and then cut the back. What I do this time is I rough it all up with the trusty toothbrush. And just tidy up. You're never going to get them perfectly round, and if you want to get them perfectly round, then fair enough too. You can spend the time and get them like a tennis ball if you wanted to, but sometimes not worth the potch. And there we have. If you squeeze it, there's no hard ball inside. It's all soft, and when it goes wet, it's nice. So there you go, my egg.
Another quick and easy pattern there from Matt Pate that you can try this weekend. And there are plenty more patterns on our website, hmflyfishing.co.uk. A big thank you to you guys for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, and catch you later.
Yeah, right. This week on Friday, we're tying a request on my... Oh, fucking hell, bells. Basically showing how I... Yeah. Fucking hell, bells.